Hello Libra, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your March 2023 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what major arcana needs to come out for the sign of Libra? Okay, so you have the World coming out, completing up the cycle right here, wrapping up situations within your life, trying to ascend past the world so you can go into this, blank slate, which is the Fool. So what do we need to know about this world energy for Libra? This is you breaking through the glass ceiling, breaking through who you are, breaking free from a situation. So what's going on? What do we need to know for Libra? Ascending, seeing something from a different perspective, seeing the different faces of the world, seeing the angel blast its trumpet on the world. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. We have the Ten of Cups in reversed, and we have the King of Cups upright. So I feel like this is like a breakdown of a relationship right here. You're done with a relationship. You're done with a certain person. You're looking at what you've invested into this Ten of Cups that's fallen over. But here's the thing. You still have the King of Cups upright. I feel like you still have your love. You still have your own sense of self. You still have who you are as an individual. I kind of feel like maybe in a way you're starting to realize some sort of, it could be a work situation. It could be a love situation. It could be just any type of relationship where you feel like you've invested some sort of seed into something has just fallen over. Now, this could also be, in a way, you planting a seed, putting something into the earth and watering with the Ten of Cups, which are your tears. Maybe something is not meant to be right now, but something will happen later on down the line. So what do we need to know about this Ace of Cups for Libra? What's going on for you? Ace of Pentacles, not Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, sorry. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Death card. Oh, this is definitely something that is more on the antagonistic side of things. Something has ended, but I feel like it ended on a very bitter way, a very bitter breakup, or very harsh words were said to one another. This could be harsh words said about a financial situation. You could have been fired from a job that, you put in a lot of time and effort into. It just seems like something is over right here, but it has someone just walking away from the situation and one person antagonizing the other person. One person is being very rude about that situation, but it is what it is. What's this Ten of Cups? What do we need to know about the Ten of Cups? We have the King of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like in a way, you ultimately knew giving to this situation was going to be a failure, okay? There was going to be something about this situation that was just not going to work out. The King of Swords. You honestly knew that. Your higher intellect was talking right here. You couldn't see the forest through the trees, or you could see the forest through the trees, but you ultimately gave to a situation that ended up being the Ten of Cups anyway. Why are you still sitting right here with this King of Cups energy? What's going on for you? You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Tower. So with this Ace of Cups and this Tower right here is I feel like you still have more left to give somewhere else. But at the same time, something is breaking down with this Tower energy. What's going on? You still seem to be okay. It still seems to be like there's happiness between a breakup or a breakdown. You have one person walking away with the Eight of Cups. And you have the Strength with the Lovers. It's almost like you're walking to a different relationship right here. You're walking from one thing into another thing, and it seems more happy for you. So here's the thing. I feel like you just walked away from a situation, or someone walked away from something. There were harsh words that were said. Something is falling apart. I kind of feel like you ultimately knew it wasn't going to work out. Maybe you tried to make something work, but you're happy because something is over now, but you're walking away with strength into this new lover's energy, into a brand new connection for yourself. What's with this world? What's going on right here? We have the Empress and we have the Star. I just feel like you're sitting pretty. Something is very different right here. And maybe you didn't even want to walk away from this situation. Maybe you didn't want this breakup to happen, but I just feel like it did. And I honestly feel like with the Empress and the Star, you see your true path. You see your true desire right here. You're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to see the stars coming out. You're above the world right here. You're watching the situation break down on the world from the Star point of view. It's like you're moving to a different constellation of your life, or a different point within your life. And you're looking back and watching that old star be destroyed. And that's what's important to understand is like when we look back on our lives, when we, finally die and we see the High Priestess's scroll of who we were, we see the Book of Life, we see what happened within our life, we can see where every choice brought us to, right? You're leaving a situation from this old world that you've created for yourself. This could be a relationship, a job, whatever. And you're going on to this new point. You're at this new point now. It seems to be looking pretty, and you're looking back, watching the destruction, watching things fall apart. Is this a good thing for you, though, Libra? Is this... Why did it have to break down? The Emperor, the Queen of Cups, with the Five of Cups. Someone was a little bit too stuck in their emotions. Someone had violent temperaments right here. Someone had a very violent emotional outburst, violent emotional swings. Someone seemed to be very, very strong within their temperament, and it was kind of like a wave of emotions. Like, at one point they seemed fine. At one point, you know, things were good, and then when things take a turn, it's always for the worse. Like, it always gets a lot worse. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. You have the Three of Wands and the Devil. I feel like ultimately you just realize that you're wasting your time, or someone sees you wasting your time, because you're trying to grow something right here. You're trying to hold on with this Four of Pentacles, but holding on ultimately realize that you were holding on to a Devil situation. Because the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and the Devil is also Capricorn energy. So you were holding on, trying to grow something, but ultimately you saw that you were just staring at a devil. You were holding on to an addiction. You were holding on to a person, place, or thing that was holding you back within your life. The King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. You know, I feel like you're going to receive some sort of truth right here. Some sort of truth is being dropped into your lap. You're holding on to an addiction right here. You're holding on, and it may have been a very beautiful addiction, but ultimately what I'm seeing for you is that it had too many violent emotional things. It's like someone tried to control every single aspect of your life. Someone didn't make you happy. They may have been a physical manifestation of everything you wanted, but that's the whole point of the devil, is to keep you stuck and chained and hold on to something while they ruin and they control every aspect of who you are. Now, I feel like you're receiving this information. You're receiving this, you know, piece of or someone's dropping some knowledge for you. You have the Nine of Wands, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Six of Swords. You just have to leave, okay? You just have to leave that situation. The Nine of Wands is that you're looking at something, and it doesn't always have to be bad. It could just be like you're going on to something better. Like, say for instance, you are dating someone, right? And it seemed like you have a really good life right here, but then they have another job over here, and you're having to leave everything to go over onto a new situation. But then while you're at this new situation, you look back on your old life and you're like, wow, I was really into some like bad stuff there. Like, I was hanging around with some weird, awful people. It just feels like you're moving forward within your life right here and leaving past situations that just weren't healthy for you behind. And it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. You know, a breakdown of a relationship is just like you're moving forward. You're moving on to something new. And it could be you're leaving friends, family, whatever, and you're sad about that because you've invested time into that situation. And this could be, you know, you have a best friend, right? And you've had this best friend for years, and ultimately you're finally moving forward onto a new path. And then when you get there, you're looking back on your old life thinking, that person really just dragged me down. That person right there was just really holding me back. So with this Nine of Swords, or Nine of Wands, with this Three of Swords and the Six of Swords, you're just moving away from that. You're seeing all the heartbreak, how many trials and tribulations you suffered with that person, you're just moving on. Or from that old situation, that old job, that old thing. You have the Nine of Wands, you're moving forward. You have the Queen of Wands sitting pretty, and you're looking at a new thing, a new situation with the Two of Wands right here. You're looking forward to the future. You're looking forward to the future. I feel like you're looking a lot better. You're feeling a lot better, and you're looking forward to the future. I just think you need to take some time to really just, you know, settle into a new situation, or be okay with leaving people from your past. It could be just like you had a friend, and all of a sudden it's just like you're moving on. You're still looking good. You're still feeling good. You have a brand new future and brand new, you know, life to live, life to look forward to. You have the Ten of Swords coming out. You know, it's a sharp, painful ending, but you have the Seven of Swords. You have the Seven of Wands coming out. You're sneaking away from a very painful situation. That's what it is. You got away with a very painful situation, and now you have to sit there. It's kind of like almost escape attitude. It's like you escape from something and now you have to block a bunch of different people. It's like almost in a weird way, you start a brand new life for yourself, right? Say, for instance, you met a millionaire. I'm just going to use this for an example. You meet a millionaire and you're going to start a brand new life, but you don't want any of these toxic people from your old life, and that could have been detrimental to your past relationships, is that you let people in. This time, you're saying, no, I'm sneaking off from all of these people who've put me in bad situations. I'm just going to block them. I'm not going to talk to any of these people. I'm blocking them all out of my life. I'm not going to look at their messages. It's like going MIA completely with from the Five of Wands right here, from these people who are antagonizing you, who just want you to be base energy. Queen of Swords coming out, Libra energy. That's justice, is that you escape from this terrible cycle, escape from these terrible people. Queen of Swords, you have the Hermit coming out, illuminating you to your true path within your life right here. You have the Wheel of Fortune, tables are turning. You have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the King of Cups. You still have a great work behind you. You still have something that you can do. You still have, you know, some sort of work in front of you where people are looking up to you. People are, you know, glamorized by what you can do, your skill set. And that allows you to sit there and look pretty with this King of Cups, is that even though you've had to leave a situation, even though it seemed toxic, even though it was whatever, you're still sitting there with the King of Cups because you understand now. You understand not allowing these people back into my life. I'm building it for myself. I'm still going to be happy. I'm moving away from these towers and these things that I've given to other people, and I'm going to move forward with strength into this lover's energy, into a stronger relationship, into a stronger situation for myself. This doesn't always have to be in love. I kind of feel like some Libras are going through it in the love situation right here, but it could also just be within work. It could be you got taken advantage of and you're tired of being taken advantage of. And, you know, you're going to watch that company crumble because you're the one who's really keeping it together. For example, a lot of mom and pop shops, so a lot of them do, you know, take care of their employees, but there are some who just treat their employees like dirt. And you're leaving that situation saying, I'm the one who runs everything. It could be, you know, you worked at a gas station and you've worked there for so many years and you're the one who makes it run, and then all of a sudden you're just going to leave and, you know, watch it fall apart because you're not there to do X, Y, and Z. It's like you're working for the owners, but the owner's never given you a raise kind of situation. You have the Page of Cups coming out, you have the Two of Cups, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. You're connecting to work. You're connecting your emotions to your work right here. You need to move forward and say, I have more love to give somewhere else. I have more emotional depth to give. I am very, you know, cunning and I'm crafty within a situation. I can connect to these people. I can connect to this new situation, this brand new thing. Ten of Cups coming out. Ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment. You are completing a cycle within your life. So I feel like this is a very good situation for you, Libra. I feel like in the moment, you know, it hurts, it stings, betrayal, but at the end of the day, I feel like you're just moving forward. You have the High Priestess. Hindsight is 20/20. You're going to see something from, you know, the past right here that kept you chained, kept you stuck, kept you, you know, whatever. I talked about the scroll of your life, right? You're going to move on to a new situation, moving on to that new star, moving on to that brand new slate for yourself. You have Conscientious with the Red Squirrel, Mole Superstition, and Nymph Promiscuity. So with this red squirrel being conscientious, you need to be very conscientious of people's actions and people's modes and methods right here. Some people could be playing upon your superstition just because they want something from you. Okay, they just want sex from you. They just want something from you. They'll be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely, you know, this sign or this belief system or whatever, to try to mold and fit within your life right here. For example, you know, I don't really want to go all into that. That's kind of really dark topic, but it's kind of like cults, you know? Some people get involved in cults because they're impressionable, they're young, and it doesn't always just have to be a cult. It could be with someone who claims to be a religious person. In reality, they are the devil masquerading around as a religious person. There are plenty of people like that who say, oh, I am this person, I'm upstanding, I'm this, that, and the other, cheating on their wives and, you know, having sex with X, Y, and Z, doing drugs, whatever. It's kind of like, you know, also at the same time, people who preach gloom and doom and despair to people, but at the same time they're doing the same things that, you know, they preach against. For example, there are a lot of people who are Freemasons who go to church, and those Freemasons will be like, oh, astrology's bad, oh, this is bad, oh, that's bad, but at the same time they go to their fucking lodges or their temples and they do the same thing. Like, it's all about a control method to, you know, make other people not want to do something because they're scared to do something, all right? You know, and that's another thing is like, they want to scare other people into this not thinking for themselves and being controlled, and underneath their thumb it could be like a, you know, I'm not going to say religious figure, we didn't get the Pope card coming out, but at the same time, these people are just doing the same thing that they preach against behind other people's back. So you have the Lamp, remembrance, and Ghost, regret. I feel like you're remembering a past situation, and I feel like you're kind of regretting it right here, but at the same time, just move forward. It's not for you, it's not meant for you, you're moving on. You have Cosmic Blueprint, and you have Light Heart. Take it with the light heart. Understand that it's a cause and effect situation. It's just part of your life. It's part of something that happened within your past, or it's going to happen in the month of March. And just take it with the light heart and say, you know what? Made mistakes. We have the Nymph, promiscuity, and this light heart has double clarifications of fairies on it. You know, maybe help that person. Think about it like that. Maybe you actually helped the person who hurt you in the end. You help them get onto a better start within their life, into a better blank slate, whatever the situation is. And you know what? They took advantage of you. That's their karma. Whatever the situation is, maybe... and if you're the one who cheated, I feel like I'm talking to the other person right here. But if you're not, or if you're the one who's being a bad person right now, I'm talking to the other person, okay? So I feel like this is someone who tried their best within a situation, regardless of whose sign you're watching for. So we have Ehwaz, you. Problem solving, strength under attack, protection, and stoicism. The spiritual meaning is resurrection and transcendence. We have Sawilu, strength, success in all ventures, good health, speedy recovery. Let me get you a couple of spellcasting oracles. And I feel like you're going to have strength. You have strength over here coming out with the Lover's energy, speedy recovery. Like, I feel like it's going to just be one and done kind of thing. You're going to be meeting the person you're supposed to be with. It's like this propels you into a brand new cycle that's much better. I feel like you've done all the healing. You've done all the healing work with that world energy. I feel like you really tried. You really put in the effort. And now here's a brand new situation that is actually blessed by the Lovers coming out. That is what you're supposed to have. That it's like you're watching the old situation fall apart. You're like, whatever. And then you have this brand new selection over here. You have animals coming out and trust. I feel like in a way trust has been broken. But I think that you're also in a way learning to trust again. I feel like a new situation, I think that it is okay to trust that. But you just ultimately might be fine. You're watching the situation, you're like, okay, well, all right. You have beauty coming out, okay? You still have at least some aspect of yourself right here. Focus on that, care of, you know, whatever is within your life. With this beauty card, with this nymph and this take it with the light heart, I just feel like take care of yourself. Just focus on who you are, all right? So anyway, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.